Hey, it's Randy, here in the garage. What I got in the work stand today is this unknown frame that I got out of the free pile at the recent swap meet. I really don't know anything about the frame. Looks like it's been powder coated or painted over. I think it's for a skinny tired bike, and that's about all I know. So I'm going to try and build it up using as many parts that I got for free at the swap meet as I can. So I've already checked to see if I had a C-post that would fit. I'm not sure this is the correct size, but I'm going to give it a try. It seemed a little loose. This C-post I already had. So I'm going to put a cup and cone bottom bracket in here. Maybe. I should probably move the camera over on this side so you can see what I'm doing, but I'm too lazy to do that. This is a crank set that I got out of the free pile. So it's a triple. I'm gonna take a couple of these off and just make this a 1x, hopefully. But it just dawned on me, this crank set, the chain rings are riveted. They're not bolted together, so I'm stuck with a triple if I want to use this. Well, the crank arms are going to clear just fine, but I'm afraid our chain line is going to be way off. This is the fork that was out of the free pile, so I'm going to try and use it, but it's looking kind of iffy if we'll have enough threads here. Nope, shoot. Not enough threads to be able to use this fork. So I do have this and it'll work, but I am going to paint it black to match. So the steer tube's still pretty long. We'll have to put some spacers in there. Well, I really don't have any spacers. I do have an assortment of washers here we can use. So I'm going to try this wheel set that I got out of the free pile. Also got, I think these are 1.75 tires out of the free pile, but I really think that's just, well, I don't know. If that's too much black, I do have these gum walls that I kept when I replaced tires on a neighbor's bike that I fixed up. Okay, I'm going with the black walls. I went in and got it mounted to the rear rim And I need to put a freewheel on here, and I'm just going to go with the 5-speed. Tell you what I don't like is the narrow tire when we have so much space here. I'm going to have to use a narrow tire to fit in the rear though. Wish I had a fork that was narrower. I mean, I could run a fat tire up here and this tire in the back, but I don't want to do that. Pretty tight fit. I think this was made for maybe 27-inch tires. You probably won't be able to tell, but the chain line is terrible here. Oh, that freewheel's filthy. The inner ring is almost in line with the outer ring. And I don't have any narrower bottom bracket. So I'm slowly starting to lose interest in this thing. Well, I come up with this handlebar and stem. Stem was in the free pile, and I paid a couple bucks for these handlebars. This is that Trek saddle that I got out of the free pile. So I'm putting a chain on here. I'm just going to put it on the smallest chain ring and the smallest cog back here, and that'll put it somewhat, and that'll give it a somewhat decent chain line, and just so I can ride it and see what it's like. Let's see. Got a hop in it. I'm gonna go take it for a ride and then probably immediately tear it back down again. Kept me occupied for a couple hours, so I'm not complaining. Just nothing was really working out, and I don't want to have to get parts for it to make it work or anything. So, okay, let's go ride. I don't know what this frame is. It's lugged. It also had a screw-on head badge. Horizontal dropouts, eyelets for fenders and rack, and had a kickstand mount. So there it is, kind of silly looking, doesn't ride all that good either. Just to recap, all the stuff I got out of the free pile were the frame, the crank set, the wheels and tires, let's see, the saddle, and the stem. I paid for the handlebars at the swap meet. The pedals I already had to put a freewheel on there, which I had, and the seat post I had, and the brake and brake lever I had. So I'll probably tear it right back down when I get home. Maybe I'll revisit this frame some other time and actually put some thought in what to do with it. I guess that's it for this one. As always, thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next video.